Scientists say you beware, a real for a scare.
Hey everyone, it's Sagan from Scientists Say, and welcome to today's Shocktober video. And as you can see, it is that time of year. A little Shivers. But I am going to do something different this year. This is not the annual Shivers speedrun. If that happens, that will be on a live stream as it usually is. No, I'm going to do something a little different this year. I'm going to do Shivers Randomized. Now, I've been doing Shivers Randomized for the last year or so as part of various archipelago runs, both with the Tesla and with some other friends of mine. So I've gotten to know the game really well. In fact, I may still do a speedrun because I'm curious, you know, how much I can cut off my time now that I know the game so well. That said, there's an option to the randomizer that I've never used. It's called Room Shuffle. So not only am I randomizing the game further than it's normally randomized, I will be shuffling all of the rooms, which means that my memory of the museum laid out in my head, not going to help me whatsoever. Let me go ahead and get to the guest book page.
Add your name to the guest book.
So I can go ahead and actually do the scramble, because I have to be on this page in order to do it. So for anybody that is familiar with the randomizer client for Shivers, I am only enabling the following options. I'm including the ash pot in the scramble. The ash pot is normally one of the only ones that is in a fixed location. That will now be scrambled out of its usual location. I am including the normally empty spots to hide pot pieces, the eagle's nest, the library cabinet, and the shaman's hut. Those are now all included in the potential shuffle when the pot pieces are randomized. And then I've enabled Room Shuffle, and then I've also enabled to have the liar puzzle solved, because frankly I hate that puzzle and it's tedious. And other than that, I'm leaving everything as is. There will be the lightning pot is not included in the shuffle, so the lightning pot top will be in its normal location, meaning I have to fully beat all the puzzles in order to get to it. And same with Beth's body, will not be accessible until the end of the game. So the ending of the game will play out as normal, but I have to actually go through everything in order to get to it. But all the rooms are scrambled on top of that. I'm not unlocking the front door, so I will have to go through the underground link to start with. Other than that, everything else is out the window. I have not included the elevators in the scramble either, because I figure that's my only piece of sanity here. It's like, okay, if I find an elevator, I know that the rooms on either side of it are going to be fixed. Everything else, who knows? I tested this earlier to see how it's going to go. It's like, yeah, it's gonna add a new challenge for me for sure. So I'm not doing this to any sort of speedrun here. I'm just gonna do a normal playthrough, which I have not done since about Shocktober 4. And unfortunately, that entire playthrough didn't make it on the channel because I lost a bunch of footage. So hopefully this is a full playthrough. I'm sorry if this is your first experience with Shivers. If that's the case, I'd really rather you saw it normally. So at least go back and watch part of the game normally. But with that said, let's put the name in as Sagan, and go ahead and do the scramble. We now have a seed, so you can't see it on stream, but it is overlaid on the thing, so I could see it for later. Alright, the game is officially scrambled. I will let the intro movie play as per tradition, and away we go.
This dare was kind of your idea, you know. But I'm glad I'm me out here and not you in there.
I think I've heard those same loving words before. Like the time you guys dared me to spend the night at that cemetery. You know, if you die in the museum tonight, I'll make sure she gives a eulogy at your funeral. We never would have made you spend the night here if you hadn't have talked about this place so much.
Yeah, we thought you'd been kind of Well, obsessed, thinking you hearing voices and stuff coming from the museum and all. Too weird for me.
Hey, you know, maybe they're the voices of those kids who disappeared 15 years ago.
Right, the police never found the bodies. Or the killer.
Yeah, and my sister, you know, Julie, the one in college, says Professor Windlenut went insane. He viciously murdered them and then buried their bodies in the basement of the museum. Well, what if he's hiding in that creepy museum right now, just waiting for another victim?
Yeah, and the ghost of his victims are calling out, warning you.
Ring, ring. Hello? I think it's for you.
That was just a dog howling.
There was something more than that.
Well, I didn't hear anything. I think this place is just getting us all spooked.
Are you sure you want to go through with this? You could back out at any time.
But of course, if you did, you'd probably never live down the chicken jokes.
That's true.
You'll be all right. Come on, I don't want to be late for the movie. We'll be back at dawn to let you out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.
Peace.
Okay, and with that, away we go. As I said, I'm not going to be doing this to any sort of speedrun speed, but I will probably be proceeding quickly through some things just because that's kind of how I'm used to doing it. I am going to behave as though I'm doing Archipelago and get all of the checks because that's still points, but really my goal here is to just beat the game because with the room scrambled, that's going to make this a fair bit harder. Because I will basically have to try to remember what rooms are connected to what and how to get where I want to go. Okay, we'll pick up all those. That's a view I don't normally see very often because I don't have to look at it. But yeah, it's kind of funny that the museum is built to look like a castle, and that just has this greenhouse tacked onto it in the back. Alright, first puzzle. And I don't shut up. That's it. You would think after 30 years I would remember what order these symbols are in on these dials, but... If you've watched me do this before in past years, you're probably thinking, so far so normal. Well, this is where it's about to get screwy. Oh my god. Oh my god, through the underground lake straight into the puzzle room. Wow. By the way, as I transition through rooms, you may notice the just first blip of the intro video plays. That's going to happen automatically because it's actually a secret bug fix to stop the music in the game from screwing up when you go into a room that it didn't originally have you connected to. Wow, I just of all places, I did not expect to find myself in this room, considering this is one of the last rooms you go through in the museum. But so be it. Here we are. Start with the mastermind puzzle. Oh shit! I didn't even know you could do that. You could just give up and look up the solution. That's actually kind of cool. All right. Let's try that again. Alright, so there are no red hands. So we'll try all spiders. No spiders. Okay, all masks. There are 3 masks. There are no iguanas then. Okay, so we have 3 masks and 2 donkeys. 1 is in the correct position, the other 4 are not. So, I don't know, let's see. Okay, now we have 3 in the correct position, and 2 not. Four in the correct position. Huh. Oh yeah, because I accidentally put 4 masks, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so let's try it. Got it. Oh my god, that the other half of the puzzle room is considered its own room? Oh man. It's gonna get nasty. Or did I... Hang on a second. What the hell just happened? I see, okay. Actually, it was coming out of this door, which I had to reopen, is the door that I came out of. So actually, my path forward is into what would normally be man's inhumanity to man, but it is in fact the gods, yeah.
No tribute pleases an angry god better than a blood sacrifice. Fortunately for man, there are benevolent as well as vengeful gods.
Apologies for no music, but like I said, the trick to scrambling these rooms is because you'd get doubled music basically, so have to wait until I hit an actual music event, which has not happened. Okay, well at least some stuff can be done in this room. So I'm gonna get all the info plaques as well. Okay, there we go. Good. Liar's already solved. It's got the sand pot bottom. We'll take it. Fuck that puzzle in particular. Alright, well the only thing then we can do in here is the red door, which is a puzzle I also used to despise, but I've gotten better at it, so I don't hate it quite as much. Can't go right. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright. Red door leads to the shaman room. And the metal pot is here. And the wax Xippy is in that figurine. So I'm going to quickly glance at that plaque and then get the hell out of here. Okay. Shaman room leads to the stairs down from the observatory room. Okay. The planetarium, rather. Janitor's closet goes to the tomb. Well, the Tombs of Curses room coming out of this door. So go ahead and solve that puzzle over here. I'm already forgetting where like half the doors we just went through lead. Like, okay, and that would put me back out of the janitor's closet. Okay, so And even the crawl space is a separate room, so. But the Tomb of the Exupi is not. Okay.
The heretics that lay beyond have driven out.
Okay, the Pharaoh's tomb has nothing in it. Interesting, okay. I guess that makes sense considering one of them ended up in the shaman set, which is normally empty. Okay, so where does crystal lead? Interesting. Now I'm back up on the 3rd floor, which is the unfinished Myths and Legends room. That leads into the Barrow Rites room. Okay, God. Which means while I'm here, I have to do what is probably my least favorite puzzle in the game, although it's no longer a difficult puzzle for me, just tedious. Because if I screw this up, I have to do it all over again. Okay, there we go. That puzzle done, out of the way. That gives us the water pot bottom. Okay. Alright. Well, let's press on and find out what room this takes us to. The other... Not the other half of the puzzle room, but the other end of it. Alright, there's the crystal pot bottom. We only have half the skull, so I can't even proceed this way. We're going to have to find another route through the museum. Lovely. Merrick while we're here, as well as Merrick's journal. I forgot that. Ashikusupi is in that pile of shit there. Okay. Boy. I'm already getting kinda... Okay, so I guess I would continue this way, which takes me into the underground tunnel of all places.
You are about to enter the bowels of Mother Earth. Are there great civilizations that exist here, or just molten lava and rivers of...
Alright, got it! Oh god. Is the maze gonna be its own room? Or... Oh man. Okay, the maze is its own room. That dumps me into the Strange Inventions room. Alright. Good God. And there's the hidden passage back here, which is probably its own room. Yep. Interesting. That puts me in the other half of the puzzle room. So, this door, which we've already been through in one direction, takes me to the professor's bedroom. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, we'll get Because, yeah, as always, besides capturing the 10 Exupies, getting all the flashback items, so we have to get the Professor's Journal. But that's all there is to do in this room, really. Aside from capturing an Exupia later, if we have the opportunity. I will screw with the clock, I guess, just for fun. Alright. Well. Oh yeah, I can't go back that way. I have to solve the the pinball puzzle. Alright. Let's see if I can remember how to get started here. 4, 6, 7. 7. Yeah. Might help if I count correctly. It's very weird to be solving that puzzle now because that would normally be something I would do, into the game. Alright, let's get this puzzle done. My middle tile, that is my middle tile. Can't do that. There we go. Okay. That is the wood pot top, which we have not seen the bottom yet, I don't think. Alright. And this leads to the janitor's closet. Alright. Well, there's Merc's ghost. And also starts the final puzzle if I ever get to the planetarium. Okay, so that's just straight up a dead end, which means I have to go this way. Or do I? I can't go through the skull door yet. I haven't had access to all of the... Oh, but I can't go that way either. This is where this gets crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so then we have to go out into what would normally be the UFO room, which puts me in here, which means I have to go out, which puts me back in the upper hallway. Ah. I didn't solve the witch doctor's puzzle, so that is our way forward. So, I think with that, call this episode here. I was hoping to capture at least one Exupi, but we haven't had enough, pop pieces show up for me to do so. But I think we'll, I tell you, this is the bend of my mind, but, yeah, we're going to keep plugging away at it. So, but I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Shocktober content. Until next time, you stay classy, internet.
Elastic tubes and bots and